On the west downriver shore of the Detroit River, the city of Trenton is quite a pleasant community. Trenton, like many other surrounding communities, has an excellent parks and recreation department. This year, the city of Trenton is making a big change to improve the quality of activities for its residents. The Kennedy Pool and Ice Arena are located on West Road and Westfield, are being reconstructed. When this reconstruction project is completed, the area will be rededicated and called the Kennedy Recreation Complex. Construction on a new ice rink for the Kennedy Recreation Center started just recently in the summer of 2000. The new ice rink has many interesting features that make it stand out from the old rink. The Trenton Kennedy Recreation Center is located at 3101 West Road in Trenton, Michigan. It has come a long way since the first outdoor uncovered ice rink was dedicated on December 9, 1963. This rink was covered in 1968 to 1969 season, and hence Trenton's first arena was born. The new indoor facility has an area of 150,000 square feet with 3 ice arenas inside. 2 of them are professional-sized arenas with their dimensions 85 feet wide and 200 feet long, and the other one is regulation size with its dimensions 85 feet wide and only 190 feet long. The first one has 4 team locker rooms, a spectator viewing area capable of holding approximately 1,000 spectators, and suite seating, which consists of 7 private boxes. The second arena also has 4 team locker rooms, but can only hold 200 spectators, with no suite seating. The third and regulation size arena has 4 team locker rooms and is capable of holding 400 spectators. Now let's go to Patrick Hawkins, Director of Trenton's Parks and Recreation Department.
The expansion of the rink was first proposed in 1998, but it was in connection with the pool and the rink. And this whole project started in an evaluation with the pool and the problems and the structural problems that we had. But it first really became a movement about 2 years ago right now when I first went to council with some direction, and that was in November of 1998. Well, I think the construction right now, this is November 16th, and we expect to be functional in the lobby in about a week. And the rink has been, all 3 rink surfaces have been open since approximately October 20th. One of the rink surfaces opened a couple of weeks prior to that. And so, although we're utilizing them, the lobby is not accessible to the public, and they're finishing that off. So we expect that to be before Thanksgiving, or by Thanksgiving. Well, I think as you go around and take your videotape and you see, this will probably become as much or more than a community center, or as much of a community center, that this community probably will have during my generation. We will utilize our lobby space for aerobics and programming. You'll be able to see the back mezzanine that we will have available for programming and usage. And we anticipate and hope that it will be a magnet for not just young people, not just senior citizens, not just skaters, but for everybody in the community to use, and that's how we're viewing this whole project. The prices for admission have gone up for skating approximately 50 cents. I don't have the paperwork with me, but I think it was $1.50 and $2 for residents in the past, which was extremely low, and I think it was $2 and $3 for non-residents as far as adults or children, and those rates have gone up approximately 50 cents. As far as the season pass per individual, they've gone up approximately $5 per person. On the other hand, we're expanding the amount of open skating. We're having open skating every day, and we're extending the season because we're going to have a lot more open skating as well.
The new Kennedy Recreation Center will feature a complete pro shop, skate rental, meeting and community rooms, a video arcade, an athletic therapy clinic, and a concession stand and lounge area. Currently in the works is a deal with one of the trainers of the Detroit Red Wings to lease some space for training and rehabilitation of Red Wing players. The Trenton Parks and Recreation Office will also be transferred into the new complex. Trenton has had some problems over the past few years with the Z pool. The pool started to corrode. Corrosion is severe on the walls as well as on the pool floor. The condition of the paint has also deteriorated. To put new coatings and protection on the pool, it would cost the city of Trenton around $41,000. This would include sandblasting the walls, chemically preparing and sealing with the Chester coating system, and inspecting with an electronic holiday detector before the final coats are applied. If this were done, Trenton would still have to fix the underwater lighting, finish pool structural detailing, upgrade the hydro valving and recirculation system, and also upgrade the steps and grab rails. If this renovation took place, it would have cost approximately $175,000. With all these problems, Trenton decided that it would be cheaper to build a new pool instead of trying to repair the old one. Plus, the new pool will be bigger and better and will also attract more people, which will in turn cause Trenton to earn more money back from building this new facility. Today, if a person were to drive past the Kennedy pool, it is likely that they would see a large hole in a pile of dirt. This is due to a proposal that was passed to build a new pool. Construction on the pool began immediately after the 2000 summer swim season was over. Construction for the new and improved pool is scheduled to be finished before the summer swim season of 2001. From the design of what the new pool will look like, a few new features can be found. Some of them include stairs built in the side of the pool, a gradual sloped wading area into the pool for children, a stemmed-off portion of the pool for a water slide, and another stemmed-off portion for people who wish to swim laps.
Well, the new pool, I'm real excited about both the rink and the pool. The new pool will be one body of water because it's all connected. However, as you look at it, it will look like two large pools and one additional smaller pool. But there's a fan-shaped area that will start at a zero depth and be fully compliant with all the rules, regulations, laws, and accessible for everyone in the community. And to be able to have a zero depth pool today with water toys that the kids will use and have fun with. I think if anybody has gone to the pool over the last 20 or 30 years, generally the area that got congested or where people congregated was always in the shallow end. And so we'll have a pool that's a competitive pool, and people that want to swim laps or dive or use it that need the depth will have that available. But the families will have more of a separate area where the kids and the moms and the dads and the brothers and the sisters can utilize a pool and not feel as if they're in somebody's way, or nobody will feel as if they're in anybody's way. And I think that by having them separate, we'll be able to have lessons going on and still have open swimming, or we'll be able to have a competitive meet going on and still have another activity, and we'll be able to have water aerobics. It just fits for everybody, and it's today's type of pool.
Many younger people are wondering if the Zwister is going to be a part of the new pool, or if a better slide is going to be in instead.
The slide that was there, the Zwister slide, that is incorporated into the new pool, and although there might be a small layout change into it, the existing slide is going to be part of the new pool package. However, there's a contingency plan into the financing of the pool, and depending on what happens near the end of the project, and we're expecting that if there is enough money in that budget at the end, that's one item that we would add an additional slide. And so there may be two slides. But right now it's too early to know that until we get down the road into probably March or April to know that.
Why did they decide to put water guns and other toys in the new pool?
Well, because it gives it the look and the theme of a water park, and it gives kids activities, things to do besides just sit there, whether they're in 6 inches of water or whether they're in 1 foot of water. It's an activity, and it's an activity for kids to use and families to use and play with, and that's what we want to do. We want people to come here. We think that they're fun activities, and there will be additional stubs in the pool so that we can add additional water toys later, or fountains, or things that kids will have fun with. And it's basically because we think that the families will have fun and the kids will have fun using them.
The new Kennedy pool is going to be much bigger than the old Z pool. The new pool rates have not gone up, even with the new pool. All the traditional recreational activities that were held at the pool are planned to continue once the construction of the new pool is finished. When the new pool's finished, it looks like all that hard work will pay off. Who was on the final committee that decided that Trenton was getting a new pool?
Well, I think you'd have to say that was somewhat of a combination between the Trenton City Council and the building authority that was formed, which is the financing arm and the financing agent for this project. The building authority is, the chairperson is Mrs. Mary Ellen McLeod, and she's joined by Mr. Jim Zanglin and Mr. John Wyke, as well as the controller of the city and the city administrator. The city administrator is Mr. Terry Jarvis, and the city controller, who was just changed originally, was Mr. Ralph Lesko, and now Mr. Paul Haley. And that's the body that sits on the building authority. And of course the mayor and the city council, they were the original people that began to put this together, and they had the final say on the design and the plan to move forward. But between the two groups, I think you'd have to say that there was somewhat of a cooperated effort.
How long is the new pool estimated to last?
Well, it's I expect that it's going to last as long as the last pool that we had. And the last pool was an aluminum pool, but this will be a cement pool. And even the company that installed the original pool almost 34 to 35 years ago, however long it was, they were amazed at the condition of the pool and how well it's maintained. We have a staff that works and follows what they're supposed to take care of that pool. And if we maintain it, I think that we will get somewhere close to 30 years. However, the life expectancy of a pool is 15 years to 20 years. But we fully expect to get as much out of this one as we got out of the last one.
When construction on the Kennedy Recreation Complex is complete, Trenton residents are sure to be satisfied with the results. The addition of 2 new ice rinks and a brand new pool will surely provide the people of Trenton and of the surrounding communities a great place to have some great times. For TPS Television, I'm Brendan Gillespie. Good night.